All right, hello. This is my little tutorial on Google Drive. I'm going to talk a little bit about what this is first. This is a cloud-based feature that costs nothing. You can access it anywhere from almost any platform. There are free Google Drive apps for every mobile device, or almost. It's even more flexible than the Apple iWork system, which is free when you buy new Apple devices. You can't really share them with non-Apple users, whereas the Google Drive experience you can share across the board. It's lacking the features you will never use, so that's a good news. And also you're not penalized if you don't use Google. All right, so those are like the main features. Now I'm going to look at some of the most basic operation. First of all, you gotta log in to Google. So if you click on Google right here, you arrive on Google's page. Well, I was already on it, but it doesn't matter. And you gotta sign in using your Gmail. So that's what I'll do right now. I'll sign in. All right, and I'll put in my password. Just a minute. Let's make these big passwords now. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So now I'm logged in to Google. All right, and I'm purposely using Internet Explorer for this. I'm purposely using Internet Explorer because I want to show you how well it works outside the Google ecosystem. All right, so this is Windows 8.1. It could just as easily be on Safari on an Apple or on a Google Chrome browser. Doesn't matter. It's all looks the same and works the same. So here's the Gmail, which I don't really use that much. This is the one, the apps. So you click on this. You see a bunch of icons. You have more. You can choose more. But the one that you really want is this one here, Google Drive. Click on that. So this is what a virgin Google Drive page looks like. So basically, it's a hard drive that's why they call it Drive. It's like a hard drive in the cloud. And you have 15 gig space. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to create a document. We can create a bunch of things. We can create a presentation, a spreadsheet, a form, a drawing, a Wii video. But I'm going to look at more like the more functional / student function. It's this document here. We're going to create a document. Boom. All right. So we're going to title this document too. Hold on a sec. I'm going to say Google Drive Easy. All right. Click OK. So now we've just renamed the document. All right. And if you'll notice here, all changes saved in the drive. Every change you make is automatically saved in the drive. So if you don't like what you did, you can always click the undo button, but it saves everything as you do them. So it's very internet based. But isn't everything internet based today? All right. So you can make this screen a bit bigger or a bit smaller. Or you can use the control plus or minus. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You see, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. This I find is about a nice size to work with. I got a pretty nice fat computer screen, so I like to have like a big portrait to work on. All right, or should I rather say landscape? Anyways, so let's type something. Okay, YouTube is awesome. All right, so Google automatically saves everything on the drive. All right, and you can of course change the font size, change the writing style. There are styles here. There's a paint format, which is pretty awesome. I want to show you that feature. That's often a feature that people don't use. I'm gonna write something in small and in a different font. So this is just to show off the paint format. Okay, so let's say you want to make this the same format as this. What you do is click on the format you want, then you click on paint format, and then you simply highlight everything you want in that format, and then you let go and look at that. Isn't that freaking awesome? That is freaking awesome. Of course, you can print if you have a printer set up, and it has basically the same look as Microsoft Word or Pages or any other word processor, except there's missing the complicated, you're never going to use features. All the other features are there, such as footer, header, page break. All these things are there, which so it's free and it can be used anywhere. It's like it's a no-brainer, right? So I'm going to click out. So it opened another window to go into the document. Now I'm going to click out of there. Now you see, if you look, now I'm in my drive and I am looking, there's one document in there, but of course we want to make files to organize this stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a document. So what do? I click create, not create a document, we're going to create a folder. Okay, I click on folder, boom. It's going to ask for a name for the folder. We'll give one, YouTube folder, boom, create. Now on my drive there is a YouTube folder and there is a Google Drive Easy document. Now normally you're going to want to put those documents inside folders to make them organized. So what you do is you can either drag and drop. You see that I'm depressing the left mouse key and dragging it there, or I could have let go and it would have went in. Or what I can do is I can click here, and then there's like this little icon menu that shows up, and if you run your mouse pointer over them, it's gonna give you a little pop-up and say what it is. This is actually pretty cool. Look, preview. It's pretty awesome, huh? Then you click the X right here and you get out of there. So if you don't remember what's inside, that's a little nifty option. All right, you can share it with other people. So if you have like group activities, let's say you have 3 buddies at school, you're all have a Google account, you can share that document with them. This is especially useful for, like, you know, like in school they're always doing like these stupid group activities and you all have to like participate in all that stuff. Well, that's a great way to get everybody to post their work online, you know what I mean? And you can check out where they are in their work too, like when you have partners, to make sure they're doing a good job, and they can check up on you to make sure you're doing a good job. So that is pretty freaking awesome. All right, but we're gonna move this document, move, and it's in my drive now. You can see that with the check mark here, that document is in my drive, and you can click on YouTube folder because that's where you want it to go, and you're gonna move it. Boom, it's there. So there's a drag and drop option, and there's also the longer click option, but doesn't matter. I wanted to show you both. So that is basically how Google Drive works. Now I'm going to be posting some other videos on like how the word processor works. So this is all for beginner stuff. Now if you're medium level or just a little bit higher than beginner level, the videos I'm going to post aren't useful for you. But if you're a beginner and you want to know how this stuff works, the videos that I posted now, and of course the videos I'll post in the future, are going to be awesome for you. Now if you like this video, why don't you click like? If you want to subscribe, you can subscribe, and of course put questions. If you have questions regarding this video, you can put them in the comments and I will answer them as quickly as possible. And maybe, like, you know, if I see the theme come over and over again, I'll make another video covering those questions. All right, so that's about it.